Quick win there on the draw by the Thunder. Corey Robertson giving chase in the Aurora zone. Trine, still having to kill off a minute of penalty time as we start this third period. Slapped around, misses Bombardier. Trine pitchforked it in at the line. It rolls in back behind Brett Young. Still a loose puck in there. Players fighting for possession. Aurora comes free, and they'll just send it back deeper. Chopped ahead by Trine, and they get it out as Amaya was right there at the line, and Aurora looked to slide it free, and Corey Robertson was going to be off to the races if he'd found that puck.
It was just him and the goal. He just could not find the puck on his stick.
And another close but no cigar play for the Thunder as Robertson was itching for that breakaway. Shot back in by Aurora. It goes in behind Young. Chris Garrity there to find it. Aurora in the corner, out front, right there as they played one out in front, but Ryan Murray intercepts. Murray skating through center, right wing. He's got Tucker with him. Murray all the way to the goal and just knocked off the puck. Centering that one, and that hit off the outside of the net and into the glove of Boykin.
In Murray, when you said got knocked off the puck, if he doesn't get knocked off the puck there, Tucker's wide open for a one-timer opportunity. So again, a good job by Aurora getting back, skating well backwards, and able to stop Ryan Murray from really making something happen.
18:46 left, third period. Mesenbacher on the draw. He'll lose it as Tifo looked to retrieve the puck. Far side now, kept in. Dante shoots one from the left point, and that one fended off to the corner. Out front again, just wide, sent wide by Mesenbacher, left side. Trine is buzzing here, needing to get that first goal. Aurora exits the zone. They play it through the middle. Roshinsky looked to find Nowacki, and Nowacki misses the puck, and now the Spartans go for a change. Sufredini, outlet pass out of the zone. He missed Tim with it, who fell to the ice and tripped his man, but Aurora races in, and a drop pass goes nowhere. Out front for Bombardier, he collects and exits the zone. Mesenbacher, though, going for a change. He never saw it. Had to be careful not to play it with another man on. Boyko will freeze this one with no one closing in, and it's a plus there for trying to have that offensive zone face-off.
And Trine's done very well in the face-offs. Coming into the third period, they were +6 in the face-off circles, 30-24. And what they've done and what they're doing here, Robertson, Johansson, and Bombardier are out there. Johansson has won 10 face-offs. This is their best line to generate offense.
Johansson, though, waved out of the circle, and Corey Robertson steps in. Robertson, nice job to win it. Another shot, and a riser gets the glass. This one laid up ahead, and Robertson plays it deep. It's in the Trine zone, or Aurora zone. D behind the net. Tim right there. Robertson nearly kicked that one, or allowed it to stay in the zone, but it goes down for an icing.
And again, another big face-off for this team. It looks like Johansson, Bombardier, and Robertson are checking off the ice. But then you put down probably your best person in the circle, and Ryan Murray, who can generate some stuff, especially with Nardecchio and DeSico. They're very good. They're very quick. So look for these face-offs to become important.
Murray, the assistant captain out of Farmington, wins that draw deep. DeSico swiped at it. It still sits there along the near boards and chopped ahead. Aurora's got a 2-on-1 if they hurry, but Garrity, a smart play to play it back. Murray, can he gain the red line? He cannot. Walled off into the boards. It's in through center and off of the stick of Rihards Morenas, the Latvian. Robertson starts 200 feet away, long pass. He's going to angle it to Nardecchio. It's in the middle. Here comes Nardecchio, skates in, and a very, very late offside call.
And that was very, very late. You are not over-exaggerating that. Nardecchio one-on-one with the goalie, with the defender, just barely, narrowly trailing, and he had the opportunity, but the whistle thwarts his opportunity.
Trine has not given up more than 2 goals in those last 4 games, all wins. They win that draw. Tucker ricocheted that one deep. He played it near side boards. It pops into the middle. Chris Tim not there, and into the neutral zone. Trine backtracks with it. They find Chris Tim up ahead. He wheels with it and now flips it very deep, and it hits the netting and out of play.
It's good to see this Trine Thunder offense come out firing on all cylinders after that penalty kill. And like I've been mentioning multiple times in this broadcast, those penalty kills have created momentum for this Trine team. Trine just has not been able to find the back of the net. But look for that momentum to continue, and hopefully they'll find the net not once but twice.
Face off directly in the Trine T logo. It's one ahead by Trine, and they'll sweep it deep. Mula Kalis pressuring his man. Great job to force it deep by Nico. Other way to Foe near side. That puck still in the zone. Chopped in ahead by Mesenbacher. Mula Kalis there, and I think they'll call this out of play. Not sure what happened.
Mula Kalis is trying to get the delay of game call.
The referee still discussing it at center ice. As the fans stomp their feet to the beat of the song, look to energize the Trine roster and get them back into this hockey game. They've come oh so close to getting on the scoreboard, but denied.
Trine went for a change, but it looks like those players are going to have to come back on the ice.
Skating on for Aurora is Lord Anthony Grissom, the freshman from Detroit. Grissom blocking a lot of shots as well. Second among defensemen in the league in points, and we will have a late penalty, and now Trine is on the fresh power play. In front again, right there, and nearly tapped in by Johansson. Back to the line, Robertson. D to D. Shooting again, and that one pinball off a leg and wide. Backhand swipe by Dante, kept in the zone, and now finally cleared of the defensive zone for the Spartans.
Trine doing a great job at throwing shots. That's what they lacked on their first power play opportunity. They need to continue to do that.
Robertson stands behind his goal. He has the puck stolen, and Aurora's got a man in the slot, and they shoot that one, and that one goes wide. Short side shot, but Trine matriculates up the ice. Robertson lets a wrister go, and right into the glove. Boykin the save.
And I think one thing we're also seeing from this Trine team is they're understanding the boards a little bit better. For those hockey fans out there, you have to understand boards matter depending on where you play. The Joe Louis Arena was famous for having those boards that were just really home ice advantage, and they're just throwing them off the boards and understanding where that puck's going to bounce off. That's very important for this team also when it comes down to chemistry.
Aurora came into this game winning 47% of their face-offs as we get set to drop another one. And it's about at that percentage so far, Trine with a slight edge in the circle. Both these teams fighting for position in the NCHA, and Aurora clears that one. And that will keep the face-off deep in their zone. Aurora only 16 shots on goal, and they have scored 2 goals off of it, and certainly not an offensive dynamo of a club. They only average above 2 a game, and they sit at 2 right now, trying pressing to tie the hockey game. In the middle, Nardecchio puts the Jets on, right to left, cuts inside, hard shot, got the rebound, that one missed. Behind the goal, Bennett pins it against the boards, tries to come out front, hands to Garrity, look to Bennett on the backhand. Bouncing puck kept in, and no penalty on the play as an Aurora player went down. Nardecchio back to retrieve it.
Bennett didn't see Nardecchio. Nardecchio was calling for that puck.
Nardecchio, some speed in the middle. Bennett on the right side, swinging around top of the zone, waiting 25 on this power play for Trine. Robertson, D to D. They go low circle one-timer. Back in front, sweeping in front. Shooting score! Nardecchio finally gets the Thunder on the board. It's a 2-1 hockey game. Power play goal.
And what a shot by Nardecchio. Something to note, he went from the blue line, then went all the way around the circle. We heard Coach Todd tell you about the cycle kind of going all the way around the ice in the offensive zone, goes below the goal line, gets the pass, just brings it out a little bit, goes top shelf, and I said, Boyko, you got to beat him top shelf, and Nardecchio did exactly that, and is rewarded for a very long shift on that power play.
Lord Anthony Grissom on the ice for Aurora, back to console Boykin, who finally relents and gives up a goal, and it's Trine fighting back to cut the lead in half. Here comes Aurora. They shoot one, and that one got the shaft of the stick, perhaps, on Brett Young. That was Delzine on the opportunity. The other way, Robertson fires one wide into the corner. Off the half wall comes Trine. Bombardier, great upper body strength to hold on to that puck. Robertson sweeps it in down low. Robertson and Johansson standing there waiting. Delayed offside, and finally they'll blow the whistle, and it'll come outside the zone.
And obviously any goal's going to kind of jumpstart your team, and it's going to kind of get them going. But you've seen this Trine team, after that goal from Nardecchio, really get fresh legs. They're skating quicker. They're really crashing the boards, and they're really going after those loose pucks. Expect that to continue. As Trine is 13:49 to tie this game, they really need to continue to keep that offensive pressure and that intensity on the ice.
Nardecchio's fourth goal of the season. Also scored a shorthanded goal earlier in the year against Adrian. And back on December 15th, he had the game winner against Chatham. No stranger to the big moments. Tucker wheeling and dealing through center, had the puck off his stick. Henry Huron circles in his own zone. Looked to hit Tim with a pass. He stumbled to the ice, and that one long all the way down, and Ben Lau touches up for the icing.
And Chris Tim took a big spill right in front of the Trine bench. It's good to see him get up, but he's going to go off the ice. Chris Tim, obviously a big part. He's had a big game so far, just knocking down a couple of pucks, had a couple of opportunities. Hope to see him back.
DeSico out there, that second line with Murray and Nardecchio. Coach Todd rewarding them for getting Trine's first goal. Below the goal line, backhand sweep. Tim there near side boards. It's played up ahead. Calavitis with some speed, he'll just chip it in deep. Loose puck, everyone misses it. Nardecchio finally off his backhand to an open wing. This one pitchforked in deep. Brett Young cradles it behind his goal. Nardecchio along the near side boards. Strong pass ahead. He hits Murray with it. Murray just sees the puck swiped away last minute and runs into his man. A high hit, and they'll call a penalty.
And Ryan Murray is not happy about it as he was coming to the box, gets bumped by an Aurora player.
Make no mistake, as he ran into him with a lot of speed. Not sure if they'll call this charging or what in this situation. They're going to call a high stick, or a cross check against the assistant captain.
And that is a little bit of frustration from Ryan as he's played very well. Just got bumped off the puck as he had a one-on-one opportunity and he knew it and just took his frustration out. But again, penalty kill, they need to step up again and seize that momentum back.
Alex Todd will miss his senior out there on the penalty kill who can bring both the offense and the defense. Murray with 33 shots on goal so far on the season. And the linesman, and I believe that's the captain Bombardier, still discussing it at center ice. Both captains, Drew Doyton, who has a goal in the game, still discussing this, and Coach Todd wants an explanation on the Trine bench.
They could be asking, Bombardier could have been asking for the little extracurricular the Aurora player did after the whistle had already been blown. They could be asking for a penalty, to be called on Aurora, which would really change the landscape of this power play for Aurora's. Then it would actually negate the power play and go to 4-on-4 hockey.
The scoring play moments ago, 5:30 mark of the third. It was on the power play. Nardecchio's fourth. The Trine power play sits at 1 for 3. Aurora has been quieted for the most part, though they have the one power play goal in 6 opportunities.
Both power plays for these teams really haven't played particularly well, and both of them have goals tonight. So something interesting, maybe both of these teams' power plays kind of kick-started tonight, and we've seen a rejuvenation of the power plays for these teams.
Neil Diamond plays over the loudspeaker, and just as Trine grabs back some of that momentum, a penalty, they take the penalty, which is one of the worst things you can do when the ice is in your favor.
And it's a tough penalty because it was kind of one of those hard-nosed plays, and Ryan Murray, one of those hard-nosed players that Coach Todd recruited, obviously coming from the University of Nebraska. And he's a very hard-nosed player. And obviously Murray, the assistant captain, he provides that leadership, and he's in the box. So Trine's going to have to do it without one of their better players.
Well, we still have a delay here, and now head coach Jason Bloomingberg getting an explanation from the officials, and they'll finally skate away and resume hockey. Alex Todd, Coach Todd, one final word. 12:57 on the clock, third period. Aurora clinging to a one-goal lead.
Coach Todd is not happy on the bench for Trine, and obviously we do not have microphones or a in the glass reporter down there, but you got to figure it's one of two things: calling for a late penalty on Aurora, or Ryan Murray's penalty shouldn't have been one.
Trine wins this draw, and they're hoping that this penalty doesn't end sorely for them, as they get one into the middle and a hard shot. And Chris Garrity stumbling to his feet. He blocked that one, and he got all of it. Far side in the circle. They glide around up top of the circle. Lord Anthony Grissom out front, and that one played up ahead to Ashton Amaya, the Gilbert, Arizona native. In the middle again. They go down low. Garrity blocked the attempt out front. Aurora player stumbles to the ice. Loose puck behind the goal line. Minute 25 to go. Aurora power play. They walk out front with it. In deep in the circle. They fire again. Another Trine block as Garrity stood in front of another shot. D to D, they go high to low, and Brett Young gets the whistle and a strong save.
A round of applause due to Chris Garrity getting down on the ice, blocking shots.